what's going on, YouTube? For all those guys that subscribe to my channel recently, hey, thanks. And all those guys that leave comments and stuff like that on my channel, I will say thank you. But now we got that out of the way. Greatly appreciate y'all listening. Let's talk about David Allen, man. David Allen is reported by The Star and many other UK media outlets online. From what I saw, is that David Allen is taking a break from boxing due to depression. And I was reading the articles and stuff like that, man, and he's like, man, I need some help, man. I felt ashamed about my his issues and stuff like that. So he hit him. And he mentioned that how he was using his Twitter account to mask his feelings and stuff like that. And man, when I thought about that, I was like, man, that's kind of messed up, because it makes it seem as if he's giving a character. I think he mentioned he was being like a character and stuff like that. And he mentioned that it was masking his the real issues that he was dealing with. Whatever issue it was, he wasn't truly expressing how he felt. And I was thinking about Tyson Fury, how everybody thinks Tyson Fury is bipolar, but at the end of the day, nobody, it's kind of hard to find people who are generally naturally, genuinely, upbeat. You know what I'm saying? Day in and day out, man. Some of those people you see smiling and upbeat all the time. A lot of people look at him as suspect, because it's man, what you on? You know what I'm saying? Are you on drugs or something like that? Is everything in your life really all that perfect and stuff like that? So because that's not everybody's reality. The majority of people are always they struggling through something. Or if they do, if they do go somewhere, or maybe play basketball or something like that, it's probably the thing that is that the place is there, this a safe haven. You know what I'm saying? It's the sanctuary, man. It's just safe haven for them. So they might be more positive, but after they get off that basketball court, they know they got to deal with other issues. So it's not they're probably good for that 2 hours they were playing basketball with their buddies, but at the end of the day, after that 2 hours, they're okay, now back to reality. You know what I'm saying? It's back to reality. So with that, that's probably what we're seeing with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Even though everybody wants to get on him for some of the comments that he made, he's maybe that's how he feels at that point in time, man. Maybe, that's him keeping it real with us. But obviously, David Allen doesn't look like he was keeping it, real with everybody on his Twitter and stuff like that. And I guess he felt as if he had to put on a front, maybe even for his own family members and stuff like that. He's like, man, that dude on Twitter is not really me. That's not really how I'm feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? So he might be really down. And he also mentioned that he's battling, He also mentioned that he was battling, some sort of addiction and stuff like that, man, with gambling. And it fills a void in his life. So he said, man, he's not going to be ashamed anymore, man. He's like, I'm not going to be ashamed anymore. I'm going to help. I'm going out there to get some help, man. He's like, I'm going to get some help, and him being a man and everything, that's big on him to mention that. He doesn't have to cry about it every day, but he feels if he needs to seek some professional help. It's better than him. It's better than him hurting himself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of guys do, unfortunately. You got substance abuse and stuff like that, or maybe some people are just workaholics or something. it's good that he's just getting some help, man. It's good that he's getting some help. But other than that, man, I really don't have much to say about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. You think he's like punking out, getting some help and stuff like that, or do you think he's like saving his life? You know what I'm saying? Because he probably saving himself. He's probably saving his life. You know, because he can end up with his gambling habit. He can end up owing wrong people some money. You know, he might wind up dead or something like that, or he might become successful. He still believes that he might become successful, even though Dillian White pretty much said he's delusional. I sort of agree with him a little bit, but then again, all these guys kind of like delusional, man. There can be only one, but you have every guy fighting for that top spot. So, I mean, if anybody's gonna believe in you, you might as well believe in yourself, right? So, man, let me end it right here. Personally, I feel for David Allen. Man, I feel for him. I'm glad he's man enough to look himself in the mirror and say, hey, I got to get better. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it for himself. He's like, I got to get better. Whatever kind of stigmatism, people going to put on him, as far as seeing a social worker or a psychologist or whether he need to take meds or something like that. He's being honest with himself, and he's being man enough, to take care of himself at the end of the day. Not every guy can do that. Every guy's just, and it's sad. It's like as a man, you gotta more than likely put on the front, man. As a man, you gotta put on the front and show a facade and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What they talk about, the pseudo alpha male and stuff like that. You put it on the front that maybe like hard and tough like that, because David Allen even said, I'm a hard man, but if I can do it, like anybody can do it, I guess, go out and get some help, what I'm saying? Because he sees himself as a tough guy, what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. It's like, man, I'm a tough guy, but, hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. And go out and get some help if you need it, if you're battling like depression. So that's big ups on, David Allen, That's big ups for him, man. That's I respect that, because it's, as a warrior, just as a human being, it's the mind, the body, and the spirit. I know 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but you gotta have all 3 together, man. You gotta have all 3 together. Your mind, you're right. Your mind gotta be right. God willing, your body is right, and your spirit got to be right, at the end of the day. And so that's what he's trying to get right, man, like mind, body, and spirit. Because just like in that Rocky movie, remember Rocky? You know what I'm saying? Rocky's supposed to be a tough guy and stuff like that. I don't know if it was like Rocky 3 or something like that. When he was talking to Adrian, she was like, what's the matter? What's going on? He's like, man, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? He was crying or whatever like that. I don't think he was crying. Maybe he was doing those Rocky Balboa cry or whatever. But he was like saying I'm scared, And he had to battle his fear. You know what I'm saying? He had to battle fear. I guess he never had to do that before because he was fearless. But he had to reach out, man. Lucky his woman was next to him. And he, that's probably the last person he wanted to reach out to. But he was holding it in. He had to let it out. Like, man, I'm scared, bro. And then once he let it out, he was able to, battle his fears. And so, all right, man. That's just a rant or whatever like that. I guess I rambled on a little too long. But I thought this was I thought this was a good topic, man. David Allen, let's talk about men issues and stuff like that, and men's health. Just keeping it real, especially like the mental health and depression and stuff like that. Just keeping it real. I thought this was really good, especially in the boxing community, man. Especially like in the boxing community for men's health and stuff like that. Combat sports, all these guys doping and stuff like that, and getting these tattoos like right after they get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Look at all those guys that get tattoos right after they get knocked out and stuff like that. You know, a la Cotto and Kessler. Remember he lost, and then all of a sudden we saw him all with those tattoos. Like, what's that about? You know what I'm saying? Is it just, do them tattoos make you tough? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go on too long, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Thanks for listening. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.